Renee. This project, the values that I place on it are the values that I brought, through my family. I come from two parents who had a lot of education, introduced me to art when I was a young child at the Art Academy in Memphis as a young girl for summer classes. And I've studied, has trained, and been working as an artist for over 30 years. 20 years I've been working on trying to do a mural of this caliber because living in New Orleans, there's been a lot of crime. I had an opportunity to work with a lot of young men as a young waitress after college, and they were all from areas, St. Thomas projects and other projects in the city, and we used to had a great conversation. I introduced them to my paintings at an art show and took them around and introduced them to some of the things in my world, and they loved the work and asked me to do some work in their community, something positive to enlighten and, bring a vision that they thought was necessary. That always touched my heart. So when this project came about with the International Biennial Prospect 3, it was immediately accepted because of who we were employing: prisoners, youths, exonerated prisoners, university students, but children that are directly affected by crime and guns and disenfranchisement within the communities in the inner city. And all of the United States, it's ridiculous. We're the richest country in the world, and we spend more money on privatizing or spending it on prison than we do on books and education and trade schools and giving um, our communities opportunities so that not only they have hope, but they can rise above everything. On a personal level, I have a friend who is like myself, evacuated and away from New Orleans because of Hurricane Katrina. And when I told him about this project and how, I was really upset because I've been working on it for over a year, and then the sheriff tells me at the time he's going through some things. There was no funds. Um, when I told him about it, he listened to me and looked at me and said, "You know what, Jay? This is a really good thing that you're doing. You don't need to stop doing it." And I was like, "Well, I'm working and I'm working on my own, and I have other things to do, bills to pay." And I realized that you have to be enriched on a deeper level than just with funds. He had 8 relatives, black men in his family, that were killed by gun violence, and his wife one. And I've known him for 20 years and never knew this. So the time is now, and there's a lot going on, and issues need to be dealt with, and the time is now.